Hi there, it's Mark with the Home Coach, and thanks to Michelle Clute, Remax About Town Realty, and thanks to our client Rowena. This is the video summary for her new home out in Port Dover. So here's just a cover shot. We'll go through these pretty quick, but it'll just be a reminder and tie into what you know and see in your report. So again, first opening shot there, just to the home. Very cute little townhome here. We've had a look at the roof binoculars, and certainly the shingles look great, as we would expect for a 3-year-old home. We saw a little bit of cracking in some of the driveway, so get those sealed just so the moisture can't get in there and create heaving when the frost comes. But just typical maintenance stuff. The downspout in this section here would be nice to see that get extended further away, just so that this area isn't staying so wet. The garage, really nothing too much to speak of. We'll talk about that door a little later. But the garage was fine. Garage door opener was working just great. As home inspectors, we see this quite often, vegetation up against the house. The little stuff here, not so bad, but we would recommend getting that tree really away, just so the roots don't find their way into the foundation. Along the left side here, a little bit of settlement here, and that's just from when they put the soils back after doing the foundation work. It's not too bad, but it could be, you could afford to have this brought up maybe another 4 or 5 inches, just so you get nice drainage coming away here. So there's a crack right here, and I'll just go back. That crack was just sort of in this area right here. Very normal crack, nothing significant. Certainly keep your eye on it, but at this size, it's nothing to be concerned about. There's that grading again. Also, having the downspout come away further from the home would be a good idea. Just a shot of the utilities right there, the 2 gas meters. There's another crack right there, again, quite normal. None of this was visible from the basement, however. The insulation goes right down and is sealed to the floor, so we can't speak to what's going on the inside. If you're going to finish the basement, I'd strongly advise you to take away the insulation and see what these cracks look like from the inside. It's quite inexpensive to fill cracks from the interior. The air conditioning was closed up for the winter, so we weren't able to test that. A little opening here, just a little bit of silicone just to stop the bugs and any moisture maybe getting in. Nice little shot of the backyard. Another side view there. Again, this downspout, it's awfully close here. In a good rain, this soil is probably going to get quite saturated, so having the downspout, a good 4, 5, 6 feet away is advisable. Another little crack just in this corner here. Again, keep your eye on it, but nothing significant. We noticed that the basement windows were missing the screens. Perhaps the seller has those in storage, and you could just ask about those. Another shot of the back slope and the side slope of the roof. So inside, again, a lot of these pictures are just so we have them on record. This is really quite a nice home. Didn't see too much. Inside the master bathroom, the inside corner here should always be a bead of silicone caulking going down that, not just the grout. So certainly suggest getting that done. Front door was fine. Lights are working. We went through the appliances, of course, the washer and the dryer. No problems there. Oh, isn't that funny? I thought that was the cat there for a moment. What a beautiful cat they had in this house. And I couldn't resist. What a beautiful picture on the wall. I want to see if I can find a print of that. Nice kitchen. Again, we went through the appliances. Everything's working just fine in here. Oh, there's the tail of the kitty cat. And there with the flash, that looks a bit better. So up in the attic, everything looked great. No stains or anything within the sheathing. Insulation levels exactly what we would expect for a home this size, and that's R50. You got about 14 inches of insulation up there. A little blurry. So back to the garage. The pedestrian door here, it does have the self-closing hinges. Sometimes you'll see like a control arm. In this case, it's just special hinges, but they're not doing their job, so that door doesn't close all the way, and you could be getting vapors getting into the house. So we just recommend to have that dealt with. Furnace quite new, saw no issues there. There was a previous leak, but this furnace had been running all morning. Everything was nice and dry. Drainage looked really good. The air conditioning refrigeration line, the suction line here, just suggest seal that up just to make it that much more efficient. There's the main water shutoff. Whether you want to use this handle or this one is just fine. You can see it's a copper service coming in from the city, and then goes to plastic throughout the home. And the electrical panel, 100 amp service, it's all copper. And there'll be a close-up in a moment. This grounding wire, which is for the transformer here, which I would assume is the doorbell, just that grounding wire either came loose or was never connected. So just recommend having an electrician open up the panel cover and reconnect that. We did notice a stain here, and we took moisture levels. There is some dampness as compared to outside of the stain, but not a lot, but enough to say there's a difference. And we did notice outside that there was a lot of gravel as the finish material for the grade. If what's under the gravel is just soil and that soil is sloping towards the home, that could speak to why we're seeing some of this damp here. So we would definitely recommend having the gravel pulled back and see what the soil is like. More than likely, it is leaning to, or sorry, sloping towards the house and should be rectified. And that was just a shot of some of the structure down in the basement. And that takes us back to the outside. So overall, very nice home. We see really nothing to be concerned with whatsoever. Rowena, we wish you many happy years here. And thanks, Michelle, for referring such a wonderful client. Take care. Bye-bye.